Okay, now it's time for Unit 2. We're finished with Unit 1, let's move on to Unit 2. So remember to fingerspell the words as they come on the screen. Our first sign is teach, the verb to teach. We've learned this already. It's teach. Teach. Alright, our next sign is the sign to learn. To learn, like you're taking the information out of the book and putting it in your head. Learn. Our next sign is a sign for class. You're going to start with two C hands, and it's going to draw a circle. So class. Class. All right, now the sign for group, similar to the sign for class, except for it's with G hands. So group. Group. All right, now the sign for team, again, very similar to class and group, but it's with T hands. Team. Team. All right, our next word is lesson. The sign for lesson is lesson, like you're working down the lesson. Lesson. All right, now the sign for college. The sign for college. You're going to start with your hands together, and then your dominant hand moves up and away. So, college. All right, now the sign for school. School. You're going to do a slight clap, like you're trying to get the classroom's attention. So, school. All right, now we're going to talk about this in class, but we have residential school for the deaf, two I hands, and it just bounces. So residential school for the deaf. If this is on a quiz, you have to write the whole thing down. All right, now the sign for mainstream, which is a different way of schooling a deaf child, is mainstream. Mainstream. All right, now the sign for sign or sign language. It's two number one hands pointing upward, and it goes in a circle towards you. So the sign for sign. All right, now the sign for American Sign Language. There are two ways to sign American Sign Language. There's the long way, and you're saying American Sign Language. That's with L hands. So once again, American, just like all the people coming together. Sign Language. Or the more common way of signing American Sign Language is simply to sign ASL. Again, ASL. All right, now the sign for fingerspell, or just to spell, is fingerspell. Fingerspell. Now the sign for pencil. This is specifically a pencil. It's like you're going to lick the lead and write on the paper. So once again, pencil. All right, now if you're just wanting a writing utensil, a pen or a pencil, you would just have to sign this, pencil or pen. So, pen or pencil. All right, now the sign for paper. The sign for paper is paper. It comes towards you. Paper. All right, now the sign for page is an A hand, and it's page, like you're turning the pages. Page. All right, now the sign for book. The sign for book or books is book, just like you're opening the book. Book. All right, now the sign for the which, like a question, which one, is with A hands, and it goes back and forth with a question look on your face. Which? Which? All right, our next question word is why. And there's two signs for the sign for why. The first one is a 25 hand shape, and it's why. Again, why. Or you can also sign it like this. It starts with a 5 hand shape, and it goes down to the letter Y. Why? All right, now the sign for take up, like you're going to take up a class or adopt something, is take up. So take up, like I'm taking a class. All right, now the sign for one is in one in a series is one, and we'll talk about what this means in class. One. All right, now the sign for understand. Understand. Just like a light bulb is being turned on in your head, it's understand. Understand. All right, now the sign for called. Called as in a nickname is similar to name, but it goes down. So called. Called. Now the sign for name, this is review, we've learned this before, is just a tap. Name. Name. Now we have a sign that means like, oh, I see, and it's just a filler, and it's, oh, I get it. Oh, okay. So, oh, I see. Now the sign mean, as in meaning or definition, is like this. Mean. Mean. All right, now the sign for explain. 2 F hands, and it goes back and forth. Explain. Explain. The sign for again, this is review as well, is again. Very important sign in ASL 1. Again. The sign for please. The sign for please is a closed 5 hand on your chest, and it circles back and forth. So, please. The sign to have or own something is bent 5 hands, and it taps your shoulders. So, have. Have or own something. The sign for more, very good with little kids, is the sign more. Kids get this really quickly. So, more. The sign for there approximately. So you're not exactly sure where it is, it's just that direction is over there. Over there. Now a specific there is if the object is in plain sight and it's right there. Right there. The sign for here approximately is here, here. Here with the circle. Now if you're specifically talking about here, right where you're standing, is here. So this is here specific. The sign for same. There are 2 signs for same. This is same as in also or to. So also. Or we have the sign for same as, which is more common, and it's a Y hand and it shakes back and forth. So same as, if something is similar or the same. Now we have the sign for same as me. That you're going to take the same sign and you're going to turn it between the 2 people you're talking about it. So same as you and me. And our last sign is actually a phrase, and it means, what does that mean? What's that mean? Mean it. So, what's that mean? All right, that's the end of Unit 2. So congratulations, you finished your 2nd unit. Make sure you're practicing every day and watch this video as many times as you need.